Hello, I'm Dr. Ashok Kumar, Department of Zoology, Ganga Singh College, Chhapra, running under JP University, Chhapra, Saran, Bihar. Today, I'm going to switch on the different types of viral diseases which have been encountered in fish. Yesterday, I had already explained about the viruses which infect the fish, and the viruses are of two types. One icosahedral and second is bullet shaped. Now it is also of two types. DNA some viruses contain DNA, while others contain RNA, and viruses are chemically inert. Hence, chemically inert, and they show two types of state. One is extracellular and the other is intracellular. Within the host cell, it gets protoplasmic constituents, energy, a good suitable environment and habitat, and good suitable environment for reproduction. Now, the following types of diseases have been encountered, viral diseases has been encountered in fish. These are the following virus diseases. They are infectious pancreatic necrosis. Infectious pancreatic necrosis. Necrosis means decay of the tissue. Decay of the tissue of the organs. So here is infectious pancreatic necrosis. It is Rheoviridae. It is Rheoviridae, shortly known as IPNV, means infective pancreatic necrosis virus. It is caused by IPN virus or IPNV, which is spherical in shape. Now, this virus, it is a viral disease which has been encountered in salmonids and was first isolated by Wolf et al. In the year 1960. This virus was isolated by Wolf et al. In the year 1960. Now, it is the victim or species affected are young cultured salmonids. Young cultured salmonids. It means fries. Young means fry. So they die in large number. So species affected are young cultured salmonids. Salmonids. External symptom: the color of affected fishes turns dark, very much dark. The color of first external symptom, how we see it has become victim. Then external color turns dark and exhibit a spiral, not in this way direction, but in a spiral. This spiral swimming behavior is found there, and this spiral swimming behavior, one thing that is besides that, eyes comes bulges out, hence exophthalmia, and abdominal distension that also occurs in infectious pancreatic necrosis disease. Here the why it is exophthalmia, so spiral swimming behavior and abdominal distension. Usually the fish within 2 weeks, 20 weeks are effective, and it may be sudden death of fly takes place when this virus attacks or invades. So what is the effect on host? And then that is anterior abdominal mass at the location of pancreatic tissue. Anterior abdominal mass at the location of pancreatic tissue that shows area of punctate hemorrhage. It shows areas of hemorrhage, and that is punctate. Punctate hemorrhage. Liver spleen becomes swollen. Liver spleen becomes swollen. Stomach becomes pale, yellow, and intestine contains solid yellow material. Intestine contains solid yellow material. So this is the effect. It is the effect on the host, and the anterior abdominal mass at the location of pancreatic tissue shows area of punctate hemorrhage. Further, the effect on the host is the anterior abdominal mass of the location of the pancreatic tissue shows areas of punctate hemorrhage. Liver and spleen swollen. Liver and spleen swollen. Stomach becomes pale or yellow, and intestine contains solid yellow materials. Now the causative agent is reoviridae IPN virus, infectious pancreatic necrosis virus. Causative agent is IPN. It is icosahedral in morphology and has been isolated in the cell culture Wolf et al. By Wolf et al. In the year 1960. Second is viral hemorrhagic septicemia. Viral hemorrhagic septicemia. It occurs in rainbow trout. The outbreak of this viral hemorrhagic septicemia, VHS, causative agent is viral hemorrhagic septicemia virus, and this viral hemorrhagic septicemia disease, the outbreak usually occurs at a temperature of below 15 degrees Celsius. Below 15 degrees Celsius, outbreak of this disease takes place at low temperature. Viral hemorrhagic septicemia. Hemorrhages are taking place then, and so and when the temperature is below 15 degrees Celsius, when it advances and the occurs and the temperature rises during onset of summer, or when temperature increases, this stops. This disease stops, or this affected fishes turn dark and lethargic. The base, it is hemorrhagic, for viral hemorrhagic septicemia. The base of the fins and gills, at the base of the fins and gills, there is hemorrhage. At the base of fins, there is hemorrhage. At the base of gills, it shows hemorrhage. So it shows hemorrhage. Effect on host: the color of internal organs turn pale, yellow. The color of internal organs turn yellow or pale with visible hemorrhage inside the abdomen. Visible hemorrhage inside the abdomen. So, causative agent is viral hemorrhagic septicemia virus. Eggs from infected fish carry the virus. At the same time, the infected water can also serve as the base for transmission of infection. So, this is causative agent is viral hemorrhagic septicemia virus, and this occurs and in the affected fishes, fingerlings, they becomes mostly affected by this. Third is infectious hematopoietic necrosis. Hematopoietic IHN. Infectious hematopoietic necrosis virus. It is caused by IHNV, infectious hematopoietic necrosis virus. So, species affected are sock salmon and rainbow trout. External symptoms. What is IHNV? Infectious hematopoietic necrosis. Sock salmon and rainbow trout. These two species are affected. And external symptom. Affected fishes are lethargic with occasional increased activity. They become very lethargic with occasional increased activity. Sometimes increased activity are seen there, and the color becomes dark with exophthalmia and distended abdomen. Abdomen becomes distended. Hemorrhage occurs at the base of the fins, like viral hemorrhagic septicemia. Here also hemorrhage occurs at the base of the fins, and at the base of the fins, the main characteristic feature is this, that in this disease is hemorrhage occurs at the base of the fins. There is there is long off white trailing fecal matter. Long off OFF, long off white trailing fecal matter, characteristic of this disease. It is long off white fecal matter during swimming. When it goes ahead, swims anteriorly, it leaves behind long off white trailing fecal matter. It is the characteristic of this disease. Effect on host, stomach becomes distended, and intestine with stomach and intestine becomes distended with the watery fluid, and causative agent is called infectious hematopoietic necrosis virus, IHNV. Ament and Chambers in 1970 it was it was reported by Ament and Chambers in the year 1970. Now, when the virus particle infects the host, the nucleic acid separates from the protein coat. Outside is protein and inside is nucleic acid. Then this separates from protein is separated, and the nucleic acid enters, and the reproduction process begins within the host cells. There is only nucleic acid, and that takes the command of the nucleus of the host cell. So, and at the end of the reproductive process, the molecules of nucleic acid and protein join and reform new virus particles that becomes liberated from the dying cell, that remains liberated from the dying cells, and what the virus particles can then infect other cells. Now it is new protein, nucleic acid, they have been really liberated from the dying cell, and these particles then infect the other cell and agents of the other cells, and the process continues again. The same happens, the same events, activity happens, and reproduction, and it continues. Now, when viruses reproduce in cells, they usually damage or kill the cells, and in this way, when viruses reproduce in cells, usually they kill the host cells and the cells, and in this way viruses are agents of disease. Hence it is called by Brock and Brock in the year 1978. Brock and Brock in the year 1978. So this is now the fourth disease is spring viremia of calves. Now it is calves. Calves, as you know, as we know, calves are teethless and stomachache. Stomachache means a small size stomach. So teethless and stomachache cyprinids, which becomes infected by spring viremia of calf. SBC, the name is SBC, and spring viremia of calves. Infection can occur in any age group of the calves. In any age group of the calves, infection takes place, and external symptoms. The color of affected fishes becomes darkened. In spring viremia of calves, SBC disease, the color becomes darkened, and with petechial hemorrhage in skin and gills. Petechial hemorrhage in skin and gills. There is a loss of balance. There is a loss of balance and abdominal dropsy. There is a loss of balance and abdominal dropsy. It means fluid has been deposited in the abdomen, in the body cavity. Fluid has been, so that is dropsy disease. So abdominal dropsy, and it is a spring viremia. Effect on host. There is a petechial hemorrhage over viscera and necrotic enteritis. Necrotic enteritis, it means the intestine becomes rotten, and the rotten pieces are. So these things, after a spring viremia of calves. Then fifth is channel catfish virus disease, CCVD. Channel catfish virus disease, CCVD. The disease occurs in fly and fingerlings during summer months when the temperature is about 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. The disease occurs in fly and fingerlings in the channel catfish during the summer at a temperature between 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. A species affected is channel catfish. External symptoms, this channel catfish is found in USA. external symptoms, the fishes lose their balance. Affected fishes lose their balance, hanging vertically in the water. In this way, and not swimming in this way, but they hang vertically in the water. Abdominal distension due to the accumulation of water in the body cavity, and hemorrhage of skin and gills occur. Hemorrhage of skin and gills occur. So lesions are visible in posterior kidney. Necrosis of renal hematopoietic tissue also occurs. Causative agent is channel catfish virus (CCV). It is a herpes virus type. Fijan in 1968. Reported this. Now treatment measures for fish viral disease. Spring viremia of course. Now treatment measures, how we treat. Avoidance of infection. So infection should be avoided. How infection should be avoided? Then infection and chemotherapy with synthetic polynucleotides. Chemotherapy with synthetic polynucleotide. Then the first thing is way of treatment, infection से बचाए रखना, and chemotherapy with synthetic polynucleotides. It has been suggested by Roberts in the year 1978. Second is raising the temperature of ambient water to control the IHNV infection. Infectious hematopoietic necrosis virus infection, amended in 1970, the temperature, raising the temperature of ambient water to control IHNV infection. Third is immunization of the stocking material. That becomes immunized by the stocking materials with sonicated antigens or virulent strains. With sonium, we immunize with sonicated antigens or virulent strains, that is live antigens. So immunization. Next is mass vaccination by immersing the stocking material